How's it going this morning, guys and girls? Well, it's afternoon now. It's afternoon, although from outside you couldn't tell it's indoor. I mean, morning, afternoon, whatever. And we've got Almond Joy Pie. Almond Joy Pie, we're going to do a rating on this. Bought it at the bakery about an hour ago. And so it's a lot of chocolate. I can tell it's probably got some coconut in there. And I'm sure it's got nuts in there. So, what do you think? What do you think? The way it looks, do you think it's something you would like? Okay. Um, I first looked at it, I was like, yeah, I might like this. And more I look at it, I'm not sure I will. I'm not sure. Uh, but it's almond joy pie. I'm gonna try it, and then I'm gonna rate it. And you look at it, and you can tell me what you think about it. All right, here we go. All right. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm wondering too. A lot of coconut in it.
Isn't that what an almond joy is?
Mm-hmm. Let's try a little bit more. There's a little bit of a nut right there, but I've yet to try eat anything with the nut in it. Let's see. Mm. Well, I'm gonna have to take a third bite. I haven't hit any nuts at all. Oh no, I don't do whipped cream. I don't do whipped cream. Nope. I don't like whipped cream on nothing. No. Mm. Hmm. All right. I've got my rating. I'm gonna write it down right here. All right. What's up, Alex? Oh, okay. Very cool, Philip. Um, what do you guys think I'm gonna rate it ahead of time? All right. Keith says 42. What's up, Axe Raider? That would scare me because when Al gets his high pitch going on, I could. There's no way I could swallow something. Well, I'd be like scared. Um, Axe Raider, what's up? RF. Yeah, he gets his high pitch going on, man. There's no way I could try to eat something. No. Al gets excited. He goes like 2 decibels up. Um, It's not bad. It's not bad. It's a lot more coconutty than it is chocolatey. Well, how you doing, Bobby? And the nuts are near non-existent. Okay, that's what makes anybody that eats Almond Joy. Who eats Almond Joy in here? That's what you look to do. You look to bite that damn nut right in half, right? The chocolate is Almond Joy is more coconut than chocolate. Yeah, it is. But you look forward to biting into that damn nut. That big, most time you get that big almond nut that's about that big. You look to crunch into it, and it doesn't have that. The coconut can be chopped down a little bit. It's not bad. The crust is almost non-existent, which I like it. I'm not a big crust person. What do you think I gave to it, guys? 1 to 100. Keith said 42.
67.
Darla says 67. Axe Raider Saxon says 55. Well, to be honest, Rob, I prefer Mound. You see, I like your Almond Joy better because I like your nuts in it. Alan says 20. Alex says 47. Now, I'm not going to be that tough on it. We're going to go 77. 77. It's not a bad taste at all to it. It's good tasting. I just went 49.432. Okay, RF. 49. They could put the nuts in there in the dark. See, I don't like dark chocolate. This is a milk chocolate, so I'm okay with as far as all the chocolatey and stuff is in there. Philip says I don't get to vote because I didn't get to taste it. Mama mentality lives through us all. Yeah, he's a 0.001 out, but not good enough. I bet Mrs. Rob can make a better one. Ask Mrs. Rob if she would like it as good as me.
Mrs. Rob won't even taste it because she doesn't like coconut.
She won't do coconut, guys.
She ate a brownie with walnuts.
Oh, you prefer dark chocolate too? Yeah, Mrs. Rob does not like coconut. So I'm eating this. Then that's, like I say, it's okay. Alex says hi.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
So,
all the peeps in the room.
Yep. Axe Raider doesn't mean you can't make a better one though. It says even though you don't like it.
Try, that's true.
Yeah. You just couldn't try it. Couldn't taste it. So now Alan says hi, Ms. Rob.
Hello, Alan.
My son doesn't like coconut either, says Bobby. How old's your son? Have you had a haircut, says Alan.
I did.
Yeah.
I had the mole cut.
I've definitely had one. Mine's been a month ago. Mine's been a month ago. So her son's 30 years old. Okay. We're in it. Do you like the Snickers ice cream bar?
Have you ever had it?
I ain't never tried that, but I do like ice cream that's got like Snickers type stuff in it, but not. I don't know if I've ever eaten the ice cream bar Snickers. That would be a contest I'd like to see: a Rob pie versus a Mrs. Rob pie. We could always do a contest. I'm not going for a visit. Those are awesome. The Braves are talking to the Indians about a potential trade. Jose Ramirez. Plus, the Braves are talking about changing their name already to the Hammers. Anybody heard about that? Yeah, oh yeah. Since Henry Aaron died, we have, the great.
Oh, that's nice. If it's in tribute to him, I like that.
But still, the great Virginia Bake Off, says Aria. You broke my heart now, says Philip. We are going, Kuiper Jr. It's still a little early for another team off the watch list. Yeah, Alan says. Need to do a contest between Susie Q, Dolly Madison, and Little Debbie. Dolly Madison kicks ass on that one. If you can still find a good Dolly Madison, why are there no thumbs up for Rob? I don't know. I wonder about that someday. I got one right there.
Here's one. Thumbs up for you, hon.
Mm-hmm. I got one. I got one there already.
Here's two.
Two. Okay. We're in the process of trying. I got three now. You got mine, says Bobby. Hey Rob, go watch my latest video. All right, I will do that. Four now. I'm gonna take my dad fishing. We're going trout fishing. We're going in about a 12 or 13. Now it's probably 20-acre pond lake. It's a lake, and I caught about a 26, 27-inch trout out of it in 2019. Okay. There are some places he can sit, and we're going to see if we can video it. It's going to be the end of February into March. I'll take my computer with me, and I am definitely going to see if we can catch some. I'm going to try to catch two, but I'm going to be watching him more than me. So tonight at 6, the baseball will announce their Hall of Fame inductees. Yeah. I've seen the list. Schilling won't make it. Schilling's not. He doesn't think. His thinking is not the way that MLB likes it, so he will not make it. I saw the list, and I think there'll be about 5 of them, 4 or 5 that make it. We'll see, but it should be interesting. Did you ever look at Olerud's numbers? I have looked at Olerud's numbers. And he's not even on the ballot now. He's not even on the ballot. Olerud's not. They're good. Are they Hall of Fame worthy though? I don't know. I really don't. What's my top 5 favorite cities to visit? Well, my top 5 on my list to visit. Have you watched Hardball? Yeah, I've not watched Hardball. Not London, not Liverpool. To visit that I have yet to visit. Edmonton, Alberta. Vancouver, British Columbia. Phoenix, Arizona is 3. Key West, Florida is 4. He says not London. Somewhere in Germany. Pick me a city in Germany, Alan, to go to. Is Hanover in Germany? Yeah, somewhere in Germany. Berlin. I don't know if I'd want to go to Berlin or not. You always hear, but Germany, yeah, Hanover. Maybe I'd want to go to Hanover. Another bite of this pie. I'm going to try some more. No nuts in it. So come here.
No nuts in it.
Look at that shit. Slivered almonds. What kind of bullshit's that? Let me show you. See-through almonds. No. Do they play baseball in the UK? Alan? Yes. Do they play the right way?
No, you did not just say that.
Yeah, I did. Do they play with the DH? That's it. Alan was too opinionated. He said, if there's DH, I will not umpire. And if they play for DH, you gonna umpire? No DH for the National League this year. How about that? They come through. They come through for you. I want to throw the pitcher out every inning. Correct, Keith. They're not going to use it this season coming up. And then they're going to look it over after the 21 season. Happy birthday, Sasha Banks. So they're not going to play with now that extra innings stuff. That extra innings, hey, you want girly stuff, putting somebody on second base is girly. I don't know if they're going to do that again this year or not. I haven't heard. That's idiotic. I mean, that's totally stupid. Can you imagine? I mean, come on. That is so stupid. I think. Happy birthday to the great one, Wayne Gretzky. Okay, Wayne Gretzky's birthday. Stop it, and call it a draw. Vince Carter's birthday. A whole lot of birthdays. Vince Carter, he was the one on Gomer Pyle. I can't hear you, Vince. Sergeant Carter. Pyle. He ready to kill Gomer. Pyle. It show his eyes. Do you think the umpires should force hitters to stay in the box? Yeah. Now, there are exceptions. If you get something in your eye, but overall, they should make them stay in there and let them pitch. But pitchers drag your feet too. You can't make a pitcher throw any faster either. So, I know a lot of people want to rush games and stuff. Show me a 3-hour baseball game and I'm fine. 3-hour game, I'm fine. Happy birthday, Jack Youngblood. Tough guy. She's still living. Jack's still living? Yeah, hitters have to step out and do get signed. You're right. Jack Youngblood. Yeah. 71. He's a Hall of Famer, too. Jack Youngblood. Just you could always have a drummer boy in there, right? Oh boy. I once threw the catch and pitcher out for throwing at me. Catcher moved out of the way and tried to hit you. Right now in Waco, it's 55 degrees and partly cloudy. Temperature everywhere, folks. Show us what you got. Show us what you got. Southern Virginia, 40 degrees and messy. 40 degrees and messy. $40 degrees and it's very cloudy. Coach won't happy, tough for him. Yeah. Oh man. 30 degrees, snowing tons outside, Alex says. Where's Alex at? Can you imagine Allen as an umpire and Sean as a pitcher thinking his strike zone was being squeezed? How cold is it over there, Allen? Where are you at, Alex? 30 degrees and snowing tons. Snowing tons outside. Maybe Alex is in Minnesota. I would strike out Sean easily. He wouldn't last one pitch. I'd throw him out in his warm-up. About 2 degrees Celsius. Alex is in the Chicago area, so quite warm, says Alan. It's about the same here. 2 degrees Celsius is what, 37? 2 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit. 35 and a half. 36. Yep, about 36. It ain't bad. We're just a little bit higher than yours. But it's dark over there where you at, man. 10 after 6. Sean would throw a fastball to umpire. Oh, me. That's too funny. Rob should react to Mel Kiper's latest mock draft. All right, tell me what's going on with his mock draft. Number 1, Lawrence. Number 2, offensive lineman. Number 3, kid from BYU. Boom, boom, boom. Trevor Lawrence is first. Long as you ain't get the OSU kid second or third, you can't. You got to drop him. You got some mock drafts got Mac Jones going 3rd round. I'm like, there's no way in hell. Fields can't go second. It ain't no way. I don't even think he goes second quarterback, much less second overall. Jets ain't gonna draft quarterback the way they talk now. Once had a batter ask me if I knew the strike rule. I said maybe not, but I do know the unsportsmanlike rule. You were out of the game. Coach wasn't happy about that one either until I explained what had been said. He gave him he gave him shit for it. That's funny. Kuiper. I'll look it up here. Mel Kiper's latest mock draft. Yeah, for the Jets, I'm saying now, offensive lineman. That's what I'm saying. So let's see what they got. I ain't even got to it yet. Let's see. So I'm saying Jacksonville goes on takes. They'll take a quarterback. It don't have who they're picking on here. Oh, here it is. Jacksonville. It's got to be. What would the Jags do if the Jets offered their 2 first-round picks in their first round of next year? They would say thanks, but no thanks. I agree. They cannot afford to pass on Trevor Lawrence. Agreed. Jets. Penei Sewell. That's who I'd get. Offensive tackle. Miami Dolphins. That's a question right there. People are telling me they're going to go with a quarterback from BYU. But why wouldn't you take Smith? Why wouldn't you take a wide receiver that everybody said is going all the way down to the Eagles? Hell no. Let's see what I would take Devontae Smith. Jamar Chase of LSU is good, but man, why wouldn't you take it? Take a Heisman Trophy winner? Falcons going to take a BYU quarterback. That's what I think happens. This is not even a draft, man. They're just asking questions. That ain't even a mock draft right there. That's bullshit. Yeah. But latest NFL 2021 mock draft. Now, this one right here is just straight up mock draft. Trevor Lawrence. They got the Jets taking Devontae Smith. I mean, if you're not taking the offensive lineman, why wouldn't you? Miami Dolphins. Don't even tell who. Justin Fields falls to the Falcons. Falcons take him out of their mind. Miami Dolphins, Penei Sewell. I mean, you could do that, but they could use a lineman. Atlanta Falcons, Justin Fields, second quarterback taken. Idiots. Now, who's getting the Utah guy? Cincinnati, Jamar Chase. Excellent pick there. Eagles, Patrick Surtain, the second cornerback. They need that. You know what? I would actually get. Why wouldn't you get the kid that got hurt? That's who I would. I'd get the receiver that got hurt. If I was the Eagles, I wouldn't get Surtain. Lions, Micah Parsons. That could change now that what's his name's talking about leaving the Lions. Stafford. Carolina, Zach Wilson, 8th. No way he drops that far. No way. Not a chance. I think he's going to be the second one taken, ahead of Justin Fields. Denver, Quite Pay, edge rusher. Dallas, Caleb Farley. They're probably getting a defensive guy. They probably go that way. Giants, Jalen Waddle. I think Eagles would take him. I don't think Waddle can't fall that far. San Francisco, Trey Lance, quarterback. I'll be surprised if they go with quarterback. Who's the worst free throw shooter of all time? Shaq is up there. I can't picture the 49ers taking Trey Lance. I just can't picture it. They might. So, Christian Darrisaw, offensive tackle for the Chargers. Minnesota Vikings, Gregory Rousseau, edge rusher. New England, Kyle Pitts, tight end. If they don't get a quarterback. Arizona Cardinals, Elijah Vera Tucker, guard. They need some line help. Raiders, their defensive pass rush was terrible. Christian Barmore. Anybody remember seeing him in a championship game? 49ers are going to sign Happy Gilmore and then Bobby Boucher. Dolphins, Jeremiah Owusu Koromora, linebacker for Notre Dame. That might be a little high for him, but it could happen. Washington football team, Mac Jones. Mac Jones right here. That's who they got. Sweet. If he falls to 19th, that would be their best draft in 20 years. Chicago Bears, Rashawn Slater. Could the Chiefs trade up? Chiefs ain't gonna trade up. Number one, it'd cost them future draft picks, or they'd have to get rid of some players. They're not gonna look to move up and get a receiver. I don't think so. Nah, it'll cost them too much because to move from 32nd to 31st to the top 10 would cost you 2 extra number ones. They won't do that. Their receiving core is pretty good right now, and they may get the kid back from that was went to Clemson years ago. Yeah, they ain't in bad shape receiver wise. I think when they get down here to it, I'm gonna say they pick defense. I'm gonna say they'll probably go. They may even go linebacker. We'll see. Indianapolis Colts, Jalen Mayfield, an offensive tackle. Tennessee Titans, edge rusher from Texas, Joseph Osai. Jets, cornerback J.C. Horn, South Carolina. Pittsburgh Steelers, Kyle Trask. That may change now. We'll see if they go after Trask after getting what's his name, Haskins. But we'll see. A lot of things. Plus, if Ben retires, who knows? Antonio Brown, Le'Veon Bell, and Sammy Watkins among Super Bowl injuries returns. returns Tennessee. They return for the Super Bowl, yeah. Not to Tennessee though, yeah. Jacksonville Jags, Rashad Bateman, wide receiver. That'd be a great pick. Cleveland Browns, Azeez Ojulari, outside linebacker. Georgia, he's a good pass rusher. Cleveland could use him. Baltimore Ravens, Terrace Marshall, Jr. From a wide receiver from LSU. Good pick. New Orleans Saints, Zaven Collins, unless they go with a quarterback, that could happen. But I look for any day this week. One day this week, though, I look for Drew Brees to retire. I think it happens for sure. Green Bay Packers wide receiver Kadarius Toney. Running backs don't generally go in the first round. They don't generally go in the first. Most time they start about the middle of the second, unless they're awesome. Travis Etienne. Some had him going early. Late first. Wyatt Davis, guard, Ohio State. Buffalo. And now they're saying Eric Fisher's out. They're going to officially put him out, take him out, or consider him out. Najee Harris. Well, I just saw them pick to the Bills, and I'll be surprised if Najee Harris is 30th pick. I don't think he will be. My friend thinks Texas A&M's quarterback Kellen Mond will be the steal of the draft. He might. I've seen Mond play. He's got some holes in his game. He ain't got the best throwing motion. I don't want him on Washington. I'll say it that way. Why he kind of winds up and throws it. Najee Harris is going to be good. Ohio State quarterback. I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch him with a 10-foot pole. They just don't develop quarterbacks. They don't develop quarterbacks in Ohio State. They just don't do it. I wouldn't touch him with no way. Somebody takes him in the top 5, they are cruising for bruising, man. Trouble. I don't see it. Justin Fields. I don't want him. If I had a top 5 pick, I'd be like, no. You want him? Trade up and get him. Give me 2 or 3 number 1s. You can have him. Darnold got beat up, man. Darnold, kid in Cincinnati. What's his name? I forget all their names after they get drafted. But Darnold, the kid in Cincinnati, really got beat up. He just got beat to hell. They got to give him a couple of years to develop now because, coming back from injury, if they give, Joe Burrow, they can't let next year decide whether they're going to keep Burrow or not. If they do, they're fools. A team, that's when I would jump on somebody. I would jump on getting Joe Burrow in a heartbeat. Mac Jones, I personally think Mac Jones is almost as good as Joe Burrow. Not quite. I really liked Joe Burrow when he came out last year. Um, all you got to do is ask my man up there in Cincinnati. And he was like, "There's no way they're taking Joe Burrow." I said, "Dude, the only way they don't take Joe Burrow is if on draft day everybody falls asleep." There was no way they were not taking Joe Burrow last year. Philip Reynolds, he said they were going wide receiver. I said, they ain't got nobody to throw it to him. They had to go with Burrow. No interest in the Florida quarterback. Trask is all right. I like Trask. I like Trask better than I do Justin Fields. All right, Axe Raider, have a good one. I do. I like Trask okay. Low first at best. I probably wouldn't take him in the first round. I'm with you. I like him running, but I like Najee Harris a lot better than I do Trask. If on even playing field, if you need both a quarterback and a running back, I would take Harris. Harris can play tight end for you. He can block for you, and he can play wide receiver for you. He's going to be very versatile. Trask, we'll see. I think he's got some development to do. I really do. And I know the Florida coach was pissed because he didn't get hardly any top three votes in New York. He didn't deserve them though. I mean, he made some real bad mistakes in college, and college mistakes they just triple up in the NFL because you don't have near as much time. And the game goes. I mean, the players are so much faster, quicker, and stronger that you just don't have time to screw up. You just can't screw up like that. You just can't do it. Brian Bosworth. He was a mean man at college. Yep. You don't get much development time. You almost have to come in ready. And Trask, I don't think Trask is ready. I don't think and then hey, what if Rodgers leaves Green Bay? Will that kid step in now? He's sat on the bench now for a year this year. And he's been quiet, hadn't had anything to say. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see if they're willing to go to him next year. Yeah, but Jamarcus Russell, Ryan Leaf, Bosworth had to be the bigger bust of those three because everybody thought Bosworth was going to be a 15-year-old pro, possibly the best ever linebacker to ever play the game. And he just fell through, man. He liked the commercials too much. He really did. Commercials, running around in Hollywood and shit. Yeah, I got him in trouble. I think that could be Baker Mayfield's fault, his biggest fault before it's over with. Cool down the commercials. Cool your jets on them. They'll be there. Cool down the Hollywood talk. That'll be there. Play the game. But he's in a lot of commercials and stuff. What's your realistic expectations for the Red Sox and the Phillies? Phillies are in better shape than the Red Sox right now. Phillies almost have their whole offensive squad back, minus a couple small pieces. And the Phillies pitching is a lot better than it was last year right now. They've got better starting pitching and they got better relief pitching. They've made some moves. Red Sox got Ottavino, but other than that, they really ain't made a lot of strides. They would have to catch not only the Yankees, they'd have to catch the Blue Jays. Phillies, I don't think they're that far behind the Mets. I mean, I think they're right there with the Mets. I actually think they're right there with Washington too. Actually, didn't they finish better than Washington? I think they did, or right there with them. The Braves is still a team to beat in that division, but they've lost some power numbers over the summer, or over the winter rather. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. And some of those pitchers for the Braves are getting a little bit long in the tooth. Jabroni 1 from Philadelphia Phillies for Jabroni 2 and 3. Jabroni, they got Jabroni 2 and 3 for Jabroni 1. Oh boy. That's some wild stuff. Well, right now the center of the country I still say is lacking. I know a lot of people like the White Sox, Twins, Cardinals, Reds, Cubs, Rangers, even the Astros. I think center of the country is just lacking a lot of baseball. Detroit, Milwaukee, Minnesota, Royals, they're just not as good as the coastal teams, East Coast, West Coast. Rockies, Arizona's supposed to be a little bit better, but they're in the division with San Diego and the Dodgers. So they won't win that division, that's for sure. So and the Angels are much, much better. We'll see what happens there. Everybody's saying Trevor Bauer's going to the Angels. Well, that should be interesting if he does. But we'll see what happens, guys. I'm gonna let you all go. We'll talk to you later. Probably be back on tonight, and might have a game or something coming on. So we'll see what's happening. Good evening, guys. Bye-bye.